get a multiple double merge. What's gonna happen? Hey, look at that! Magic. I didn't look far enough ahead to see if that is actually what we were hoping would happen, but seems legit enough. Let's try a more difficult one. Let's do a simultaneous cross merge. Uh, so yeah, so the cross merge would be purple and green. So I'll move you over here. Purple. Oh yeah, it's not. It's not. So blue and green. Move you over here, and then yeah, and then pink and red. So move you up here. So all right. So simultaneous cross merge. Hey, look at that! All right, cool. So far, so good. Uh, oh yeah, here's a weird one. Let's do simultaneous triple merge and see what happens there. Uh, so so we'll do everything except red. Red, go away. So blue, go over here. All right, so blue is gonna go for green, and then pink is also gonna go for green. Blue is gonna go for green, and then pink is also gonna go for green. Simultaneous triple merge. Wish me luck. Oh my gosh, what? Is this really just all gonna magically work? Is this really all just magically perfectly working? Because what? What the what? I mean, that's kind of exciting if it just does. I wasn't thinking that far ahead, so I assumed something would go wrong at some point, but, cool. Alright, oh, yeah, no, let's do some cool, weird stuff. Let's do, so let's do what? Let's do a motionless stacked merge. By which I mean, whoops, no, not that. Go back here. So yeah, red move out of the way. Blue, so blue is gonna move towards green, and then pink is gonna move towards green. But blue and pink will have spent, yeah, let's make them have spent 2 turns together prior to merging. So blue is gonna go for green, and then pink is gonna go for green. So they're gonna travel together, and they're going to merge first because they've been, boom, eat it. Magic. All right, so isn't that cool? No, I just feel like I got like a whole bunch of programming for free, like because I didn't necessarily think that this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this all happened for free, just magically awesome, good times, whatever. No, Smelson's got it. That is the key to happiness, you guys. So if there are any other devs out there, that's the secret formula. All right, so I won't care about green. So I'll do pink. Pink, you go here. Blue, you go down here, and then wait, no, yeah, no, blue, you go out here, and then red, you go. No, red, you can stay there. You can stay right there, red. All right, so pink is gonna go for green, and then blue is gonna go for green, and then red is gonna go for green. All right, so the simultaneous quadruple merge. Boom. Cool. All right, so that makes me happy. Mr. Cool 909090, welcome. Yeah, I was thinking. So all right, so that we got for free. I wonder if we thought okay, so I wasn't expecting any of that to work. The thing that I kind of thought a little bit ahead of, is is what happens if we do repopulation and then remerge. So let's do repopulation so that we can figure out what to do next. So let's have a repopulation timer basically. So yeah, so oh, actually, yeah, all right. So, yeah, whatever. Okay, so partner state. Let's also have a float array. Partners cooldown equals new float 4, using the same index convention as whatever else. save that, and then so now when a partner gets set and active, we're going to set its. Oh yeah, so we need actually we'll call this partner's time, and then we'll also have a public float repop cooldown equals I don't know, like for now let's say 5 seconds later. We can change that for gameplay purposes, but 5 seconds works pretty well for test purposes. So actually no, this should be an int, not float, and it should be number of beats. So you're right, yeah, let's do that. Int partner's time. Save that. Y'all. Actually, something just occurred to me. Technically, I could use partner state. I don't need a new one, because if it's an integer, we can just set. Yeah, this is kind of cheesy, but hold on, wait. How are we using partner state? Go to find references. So partner state equals 1. Partner state, yeah. Let's change not equals 0 to greater than 0. Partner state greater than 0. Partner state greater than 0. Some people might see what I'm planning on doing here. Greater than 0. Wow, I referenced this a lot. Greater than 0. And greater than 0. Save that. Yeah, because now when we set it to equal 0, we can instead say wait, where do we set it to equal 0? Yeah. So now when we set it to equal 0, instead we can set it to equal oh yeah, right. So we can say repop cooldown equals -4, and we can say where is it that we were doing that? CD partner CD equals, yeah, we can say equals repop cooldown. So then the other thing we can do on the beat is we can say for should we do it? Maybe we should do it no, we should do it after merging. Yeah, whatever. So do any of you know the Xbox indie game Avatar Legends? I've never played that one before. Avatar Legends. Xbox indie game Avatar Legends. No, I don't know. Oh man, I actually have no clue what my facial expression is while thinking, because as you might guess, I'm always too distracted to know what that means. So all right, so yeah, so for int, more loops, always looping towards justice. For actually no, you know what? We can say we can put this as an else case to. Oh no, we should do this separately. I don't. Everything works too perfectly. I don't want to throw a wrench into the situation. All right, so for int I equals 0, I less than 4, I plus plus, if partner state I less than or equal to 0. No, if partner state equals 0, equals 0, then that's the repop condition. This is when we repop. I'll put that, just put a note there. That's when we repop. The else case here, the else if is partner state less than 0. Then we'll increment up. We'll increment up. So less than, if partner state less than 0, then or excuse me, partner state I less than 0. Sorry, I'll check chat in just a second. And we'll increment it. Save that. All right. So what was the question? Oh yeah. Yeah. When I have a few different modes. Like if I'm just if I'm thinking of something, I'll do this. And if I'm really thinking of something, I'll do this. That's when I'm revving my as Smelson noticed yesterday, this is how I get my brain to activate. It's essentially like the ripcord on a lawnmower. It's like nin nin nin. How I get my brain to work. Yeah, if it's really hardcore, I go with like the double. Or sometimes I'll do this one. Or like, yeah, anyways. I'll stop. I do it enough. Hey, Blakeinator, welcome to the channel. You probably just watched me touch my facial hair for a few minutes, so sorry about that. The game gen is actually going really well. We got some cool stuff happening just recently, and now we're going to undo it all. So well, not really. We're going to we just made it so like, yeah, the setup, if you haven't seen it yet, is we have 4 characters in this game, and it starts out with 4 players, or like 4 character split screen view, and you can actually control all of the screens at the same time, or rather any of the screens at any time. So what we just set up now, just recently, is you can actually merge the characters together, and so when they combine, their screens merge, and so you have like the unified viewport. So if 2 characters merge and you only have 3 characters, then you only have 3 viewports. So yeah. And like they expand, and if you merge them all together, then it grows to fill the entire screen. So now what we're going to add in is repopulation, so that you can continue to grow and you can continue to merge your characters together and become stronger and stronger and stronger. Oh, so wait, this is kind of like there isn't a natural state wherein I do this. That's like, I think that's the one thing that I haven't gotten that far. You're probably feeding my addiction. Once I try and do this, I'm probably gonna get so like, I'm just gonna, then the rest of the stream for like all time will just be this. Wait, hold on, I'll put on like a stupid face, because why not put on a stupid face for it, right? How's that? Oh, sorry, I was doing like the twist on one. I was doing like the We also do game development in this channel. Fun fact. Right, so repopulation, we have a cooldown. So it'll basically be yeah, right now it's basically, we have this as so we're putting the cooldown as like a tunable value, so we can change it later if we need to. For right now, yeah, we just have it at like whatever value set, and so yeah, so repopulation is basically the opposite of everything that we just set up. It's like it's pretty much the inverse arrangement. So for any case that we could have merged, there's the case where we actually no, that's not 100% true. For virtually any case that we could have merged, there's the reverse operation. The kind of nice thing about the repopulation, though, is that we can choose, because the players get to choose which characters merge at what time. But when we repopulate, we can repopulate as cleanly as we want. We don't have to go to any like great lengths to to oh, you know what I just realized is you know what we should do is we should put in a cooldown, an input cooldown. So I'm gonna say touch time or no, I'll literally just call it input cooldown. Public flow input cooldown equals just like 0.2 seconds. Because anytime the screen changes in a way that will change the player's control scheme, we want to put in a small buffer period so that the player doesn't accidentally press the wrong button. Oh, wait, did you guys get this one? Because this is another one. I don't know, it's not exactly the same thing, but it's a common one. And then it also has, like, the double. It also has the double. And anyways. I really need to stop that. Anyways, okay, so, public flow input cooldown, right? Okay, so yeah, so in order to make it so that we don't accidentally trick the player into performing the wrong action, we'll say so in the case that any of these transpire, we will say input cooldown or no, yes, no input. Oh no, yes, so no, we need input time and input cooldown. So public flow input cooldown is probably going to be about like 0.2 seconds. So when the screen shifts, there'll be 0.2 seconds before control is returned to the player, which should be plenty of time because a beat is a full second, so they still have 0.8 seconds before the next beat to input to make their next move. But they also have like 0.2 seconds to reorient and figure out what their next move actually means. All right, so float input time equals whatever, I don't care. So then if so then when we make the when we pull the rug out, we'll say input time equals time plus input cooldown, and then the other thing we do when we're checking input is alright, so I guess I'll say, so if get mouse button down, if input time is less than time.time, then we will do this. And then the other thing we're going to do is else press down equals null, and then the other thing that we're going to do is on mouse button up, we're going to check to see if press down is null, not null. So if press, actually I guess we could just put this as part of the whole thing. So if that, and actually no, we don't even have to check if press down is null. So if press down not equal null, and etc. Cool. All right, so now we don't have to accidentally, we won't trick the player into doing the wrong thing. Wait, what was the question? How do you place a weapon in Avatar? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I think once I get Journey up and running, I think I'm gonna add like a nobility system where like people can get like knighthood by like being cool people. So like if you can answer the question of someone else in chat, like if you can help another fellow chat person, then you can get nobility points. I think I want to do that for Journey. In fact, I like that idea enough that I'm going to add it to the backlog. Hey, Lasergun! How's it going? Oh wait, you asked a question. Hold on, I'll answer your question. I just want to put in nobility points in the backlog. Uh, uh, all right, so yeah, what's the oh yeah, you asked what was going on. So yeah, we're making a game. I forget if I broke it. It might still work. All right, yeah, so we made a game. There are 4 characters. I forget how much you've seen of this. So there are 4 characters. You probably haven't seen character merging, which is something that we just put in today. Whoops, wait, no, that was the wrong button. So yeah, you can merge characters together now. So you can if you get the characters to hug, they'll after a short delay they'll merge together, and so you get new characters that way. And so this is our system for becoming more and more powerful. That's how you accomplish it. Yeah. So far we just put in character merging, and now we're going to put in what? Character repopulation. So that you can continue to grow and you can continue to merge with more and more characters. So yeah. So repop. Actually, I'm just gonna make sure input worked. So yeah. So we'll merge these two together and then get ready to input a command right after they merge. Nope. Oh wow. Huh. So maybe 0.2 seconds is too short an amount of time, or else it just didn't work. Oops. Not intended. Oops. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Well, nah, that's legit. That was legit. Alright, one more try to see if I can get the cooldown to work. Oh, wait, no, I know what to do. Derp. I can just test the cooldown by setting it absurdly high. I can just set the cooldown to like 2 seconds. So now after we merge, it should take a full 2 seconds before I can merge again, or before I can input a command. So we merge, and then look, it ignores input. That didn't feel like 2 seconds though. Maybe it was. Yeah, no, maybe my perception of time is funny. So actually, I think I'm gonna put it up to like more like 0.4. I don't know. We'll see how it feels there. Maybe it's fine at 0.2. Maybe we don't need a huge buffer there, but I don't know. It's just like a little convenience thing. Anyways, oh boy. I'm opening this GIF on my other computer first. Why did I take a sip of water before looking at that? I almost did a spit take. Oh man, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful day. All I can say about that one. Adding this to my arsenal. Anyway, thank you, Mortalos. That is. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's what I would look like, isn't it? So I apologize to you guys for thinking so much, because yikes. I really like how my frown takes on the exact same curve as my mustache. I don't know, just the little things. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, repopulation. All right, so this shouldn't be. Oh, I'm not going to jinx it by saying this shouldn't be too hard, but so what do we want to do here? I guess the obvious thing is to So the first thing that we have to do is we have to check how many cameras are currently active. How many cameras are currently active? Because that'll dictate essentially how we repopulate. If one camera's active, then we'll go from 1 full cam to 2 split screens. If 2 cameras are active, we'll go from. If 2 cameras are active, that's a little interesting because it could mean that 2 cameras are active horizontally, or 2 cameras are active stacked vertically, or vertically or horizontally. And those are the 2 options. And then if there are 3, again, there are 4 options. So So if there's only one, there's only one case. If there's only one camera, there's only one case. If there are two cameras, there are two cases. If there are three cameras, there are four cases. Because it could be vertical and two, or it could be vertical and two, or it could be horizontal and two, or it could be horizontal and two. So, yar. So that's 7 cases altogether. Oh man, I miss you, Smelson. We gotta hang out more. Thank you for hanging out today. By the way, I know you I know you're pretty under it a lot of the time, but yeah, thanks for finding the time. Man, all these emotes, Buddha bar. All right. All right, so yeah, let's tackle those cases. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty safe bet that getting a count of our cameras is a prudent first step. So, oh no, you know what we'll do 2 things. We'll get the count, and we'll get this. Oh no, we already have the state of cameras. Yeah, we'll just get the count. All right, so for int. Oh no, we'll do this. Yeah, no, we should do this each time, because hypothetically we could repopulate twice in the same frame. So yeah, and it's not that pricey or whatever. So for int I equals yeah, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. For int I equals 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. We're gonna loop over 4 only because I'm an apathetic individual. If is it legit to stack stuff like this? Yeah, it occurred to me, I don't even know if this is legit, but it seemed to work here and here. So I guess even if it's a single liner, you're allowed to keep indenting single liners. Like, I guess I could have put another conditional case here, and as long as it was a single liner, it would have stacked appropriately. Interesting. If I had been quizzed on that, I don't know if I would have known the answer off the top of my head. Anyways, so if partner state. Oh yeah, I can't use I have to do I'll use si. If partner state si greater than 0, then oh yeah, right, I have to start keeping track of this count. So int act active count equals 0. So for each partner state greater than 0, we will we'll increment act up. We'll act up. Excuse me. That is a very good card. That should Oh, Smelson, you're not on Twitter. Smelson, you have such gems of wisdom. You should totally be on Twitter, because twirling that would be that's Twitter gold. In fact, I'm gonna twirtle that. Actually, I'll ask your permission first. May I twirtle that? May I post that to Twirtle? And I will attribute you, of course. And if you were on Twitter, I would attribute you properly. But I'll ask, may I? That is really, I don't know, I just really like that one. Whoops, doesn't work. Alright. Sorry, why is that not working? Hold on, wait, I'm just gonna copy it real quick. Copy. I'll do that. I'll keep a note of it and I'll do that later. um, all right. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm sorry for being so boring, but I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do that real quick right now. It'll be really quick. I swear. Um. So. um. All right. Sorry. Oh wait. I'm acting quickly, right? That was the whole point of. Uh. Oops. Oh gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Doop-a-doop. I'm just typing a thing on my computer, and that's sorry. This is probably like the most boring thing that I've done all weekend so far. Doop. Doop. Derp derps. Bleep it up doop. I don't know why I thought making those stupid noises out of my face would help things, but yeah. Alright, so wait, why did that? Oh, whoops. I dropped a slash. Alright, I'm done. I stopped being boring. Alright, good. Sorry, I apologize. Because I'm a terrible person, but that was fun. Anyways, okay, sorry, we're back to it. Alright, now I'm gonna put my nose to the grindstone to make up for all those several boring minutes that we just experienced. Alright, y'all. Alright, so, right, so, alright, so we got a count of, so now let's switch on a count, right? Because, switch on a count, so that way we can do what? We can handle all of those cases that we described. Specifically there's no case 0 and there's no case 4. There's only case 1. Because if there's a case 0 or case 4, something has gone terribly wrong. Case 2, case 3. And these are all separate cases. There might be some shared, there might be some similarities between the oh oh man. Alright, oh man. binnersface.tumblr.com is gonna have a windfall whenever it's next updated. Oh man. Heck, if that were true, Smelson, I would just go full screen cam all the time, and then I'd just like browse the interwebs while saying, yes, interesting. Oh, excellent. I implemented this thing and everything worked perfectly. No, I mean, no, I dub because I love dubbing, not because people are watching. Oh man. Alright, but yeah, I said I was going to be productive because I got boring for a second. And to atone for, oh, what is this? A carrier pigeon has dropped something in my, Dropbox. What has science done? Wait, hold on. Can I pull that over from this other computer to this computer? I hope so. Uh, what has science done? This was, oh, sorry, this link, oops, that was, this was TTK, TTK did this. Or I'm blaming him for it. I don't know if he was actually the one who did it, but, I assume it was his work. All right. All right. So yeah. What's right? So the cases. Case one is simple. Case one is easy. Like this is ascending order of difficulty, right? Because case one is simple. We just say so. We say we just say whatever. We're gonna do the stupid for loop like a gazillion times. Kind of. Oh, so should we get a short list? Would that be simpler? If while we're putting... Nah, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, we're just gonna... So like we got what was the count? Maybe there's a better mode to maybe there's a better mechanism to accomplish this, but I don't know it. So I'm just gonna do this. So yeah, so AC. So int AC equals what? We don't have to initialize it. I guess we'll initialize it to -1 because we have to reference it, and it's gonna complain if we don't initialize it. All right, so I mean, we already declared that there was one active one, so if we look for the active one, then we can just say AC equals, and maybe we should do this up front. Or something? I don't know, whatever, I don't care. Oh yeah. Well, I'll if you're listening to the audio Witch of Absolution, I'll shout next time we make a big decision, so that way you can come back and because that's the part where viewer participation. Well, it's not really the part where viewer participation matters the most, because I mean the idea generation process is happening at all times. Like I try to stay cognizant of the things people say and add them to the list, so that when we vote. We have all those things together, but I guess the voting time is I guess the most material. It's like it's the part that you don't have to devote much time to, right? You can pop in, check out the vote, cast your vote, and then pop back out. So I guess it'd be hey, we got a new follower, Spetty34. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, sorry, that's what that was about. Yeah, okay, so AC equals SI in this case. Right, so we're just doing that because yeah, the gist here is that I guess just as a matter of convenience, we'll put the we'll keep the one that existed previously. We'll keep it. Yeah, you know what else is we need to do this thing again. Sorry, I'm gonna forget if I wait till later. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it here. Excuse me. Because we're gonna shift the screen again in this operation, and so it will we'll want to do the input cooldown thing again. Yeah, so I think just as a convenience factor, we'll shift the active screen, like when the full screen is active, we'll shift it to the top half of the screen, and we'll introduce the new element on the bottom half of the screen. Yeah, let's say AC. So AC, yeah, we can. I mean, we can just. I mean, this one, the convenience factor about this half is that we can just we can do whatevs. Or no, we can like just very clearly dictate what will be the controls. Yeah, actually, so yeah, it'll be literally as simple as uh, cameras, uh, cameras, si si dot rect equals new rect uh, 0 for the x value, uh, left top. That's a weird way to describe it. 0.5 for the y value, 1 for the width value, and 0.5 for the height value. Oh man, this would be so easy. Oh no, not SI. Sorry, AC. Oh wow. Oh man. Actually, no. You know what just occurred to me is actually, yeah, I can do this instead. Uh, I don't actually need AC because I can just sorry, I don't know. I'm just a organization nerd. So actually, I can just do, yeah, I can use SI instead of AC because we only have to do this once. Whoops. Whoops. Darn it. Yeah, and then I can just break afterwards. Because that's all I actually need. That's the only thing I really need it for, anyways. So all right. So yeah, cool. SI, and I should have broken anyways. Right. So. Oh yeah, and actually now that I think about it, oh no, I'm returning. That's why I didn't bother breaking. All right, cool. So yeah, that model only makes sense in some cases, and this is not one of those cases, as it turns out. All right, so get rid of AC because no one cares about it. Save that, and then oh man, wait, hold on. Have you guys seen the video where someone did this to the Avengers? They did science. Um, yeah. There's just something special about that. There's just something very inherently special about that particular manner of mutation, or call it what you will. All right, so all right, so right. Okay, that's not literally all we do because we also have to reactivate the. We're not going to change the color of it because we've been careful about the colors that we've been choosing. So when things get repopulated, we're actually just going to use the same colors that they were previously. Does that work? I think that works. Are we going to like categorically preclude a color by accident if we do it this way? I guess we could, sort of. We'd only so maybe we should choose a new random color. Yeah, we'll spawn in a new random color, I guess. Or again, we could calculate it based on the. Actually, yeah, no, we could calculate it based on the existing color wheel. I don't think we have to get fancy though. I'll just basically do this again. So there's a strong chance that the new color will be the same as the old color, but there's also some variability as to what it could be. All right, so yeah, why not? So int color. So right, no, it's not going to be any of this. It's going to be random.range 0 to colors.length -1, I guess. Save that. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna find the Science Avengers. Uh, I'll be right back. Avengers. Face. No. How am I gonna find this? Smoosh. I don't know how to. Oh, how do I find that? It was the Avengers. Oh man, where did I even see it? No, I remember where I saw it, but I don't know if that's gonna help me find it again. How about this one? Do you want to do this one wordless? That's, I think, where this is all headed. That's the future of my inadvertent tics. Avenger. Oh man, shoot! I shouldn't have mentioned it because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now. I'll put some thought into that. See if I can remember like some keyword that will help me track it down again. Because yeah, just off the top of my head, I don't remember any of the keywords, right? Because how do you Google search for that thing where they smoosh the face down and like take the nose out? Like, what do you punch into Google to find that? Because if you can figure out what those words are, punch that plus Avengers into Google, and you'll find a really great. It might be a GIF. It might not be a video. It might be an animated GIF. All right. So. All right, yeah, so, oh, actually, we can do the colors thing up front, because it's going to be it doesn't have anything to do oops, yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll do this regardless of what else we're doing. So, oh, except, oh, so I guess we are choosing a new color each time. Whatever. We can change that if we want. Whatever. Yeah, just change it. Gosh, I'm disinclined to care. Alright, so yeah, so then the other things that we do. Oh yeah, actually a lot of the things that we do are independent of this other stuff. Like for example, the reactivation. So oh yeah, so we choose the color, and then we set the color. So set color. I should do this at the end. So yeah, I'll do it outside of the switch, but I'll do it at the end, so that way it doesn't screw up with it doesn't screw up like our active counts or whatever. Oh man. You guys, internet sleuths. Whoever finds it, if I had Valor points. Oh my gosh, you got it. Wordless definitely got it. Was it? Oh, oh man. Yeah, Wordless found the one I was thinking of. Face folding is apparently what it's called. TTK found like a treasure trove of face folding, which is apparently what this is called. And then Wordless found the one that I was thinking of, the one that I had seen recently. Internet sleuths. If I had the Valor point system implemented yet, you'd totally get Valor points. Feel free, once I get the Valor point system implemented, to remind me that I said you would totally get Valor points. Yeah. Yeah, oh man, which I'll probably be on, if you tune in tomorrow, like I'll probably still be on. Yeah. We're in it. Man. Alright, so, CLR. Setting color, and then so then the other things we're doing is basically the opposite of these things. Actually, I guess it's not super special. It's just it's basically just set active true. is basically the only thing. Oh, it's partners. We're setting. Oh, right, because the camera is parented to the partner. So by setting the partner to be active or inactive, we will automatically, etc., etc. All right, cool. Cool. So that's all good. And so is that really all we need to do? Oh no, so okay, so we're not really done with case one yet. We're because uh see if you can find some way to incorporate the face folding gifs into your homework assignment. I'm sure your teacher will be super impressed. Um, it's like I have no clue what your homework is about, but face folding is a great metaphor for the today's economy or something. I don't know. I have no clue what your homework is about. I do. Fortunately, I thought far enough ahead to stock up on caffeine. I've gone through half of it already, so I like it's gonna get pretty dire on Sunday when I'm completely out. But maybe I can buy some coffee off my roommate or something. Have a good wherever you're going. You maybe left already. Anyways. So, ooh. um, Higher education consulting for the president of a university. That sounds pretty. That sounds pretty hardcore. I am not going to be able to help you with that. If you have any if in the course of your homework you encounter any game design challenges, let me know. Maybe I can help you with that. But Smells in with the deep cuts. Oh man. So yeah, so the other thing we're doing here is setting the position. Yeah, so we're setting the rect of camera's eye to be basically the other, like the corresponding one, which is basically just the only difference is that it has a height of, or it starts with the coordinate of 0. So I'm just gonna test this real fast, see if it even works. I'm pretty sure there will be errors subsequent, but I think we're in a position where we can test this as long as we merge all of them before we repop. So everyone stacks on green. We're gonna do that. Party on green. So they're all gonna merge together, and then so the first repopulation might. Nope, that didn't work. Nope, that didn't work. What the heck? Yeah, what happened there? That was weird. Oh. Well, I know why other weird things happened, but no, why did that first weird thing happen? Those were. It's almost as if we didn't hit case 1. How could we not have hit case 1? Yeah, alright, so I guess let's see what we're getting for this ACT value. So print AACT. Yeah, we got a lot done. I mean, like, this game didn't exist yesterday, and this morning, like, the game was, like, virtually non-interactive, so we're making progress. We're not making like, radical progress, but we're making the right progress, because the other thing we're doing is we're putting a lot of thought into all of the decisions that we make, so so we're not, like, we don't have to waste time, like, backtracking or anything. Is also a jinx, so of course the next thing that'll happen is we have to re-architect literally everything, but hopefully that does not actually. Alright, so party on green. Party on green. So yeah, let's see what happens when the let's see what the ACT values are. So the first one, 0. They're all 0. They're all coming back as 0. That's pretty impressive. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. Partner state I. Oh, because I'm using I. I'm not using si because I'm a silly person. Of course, it would always come back as 0 in that case. All right, cool. So yeah. All right. So now it should work. Party on green. Lion, yeah, thank you for seeing it. It was nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in again. I hope to see you again before the end of the weekend, because we'll be going for a while. All right, so half of that works. Why did the other half not work? Probably again. I'm probably doing something silly again. Yeah, again, it's the exact same thing. Oh, literally the exact same thing because I copy and pasted it from the same place. Derp. All right, so one more time. Party on green, and then the first respawn should work. The rest of the respawns I know won't work, but the first one I think should. And I mean it this time, like in real life. All right, so they all smoosh together, and then the first repop, bam. Oh, I forgot to change the scale. Yep. All right. But other than that, it worked, right? It totally worked. You guys saw it. So yeah. So we'll do divided by equals 2. Because again, this one is a completely controlled system, so we can just noodle with it as such. One last time, just to see it work for reals in real life. Party on green. So they all smoosh together, and then a short time later, pop, and the first one works, and then the rest go weird. Gosh. All right, it gets super weird after that, but the first one worked, and that's the important part. So right, yeah. So another important thing is that we set so we set active true, and we set partner's state. I don't know if I would have remembered this one on my own, but yeah, one important thing is we have to set partner's state I to equal 1 now because it got reactivated. Yeah. So so yeah, I'm confident that in fact now works, and I think at this point we can we can start working on the 2s and the 3s and all those other fun cases. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I looked at my other monitor for a second because I'm a cheater. Anyways, so okay, case 2. Case 2, right? So like we said, case 1, there's exactly one thing that could have been happening, so it was a very controlled case. Case 2, we have to do a thing. We have to yeah, maybe we should just do this up front, because it's a little redundant to keep going back and doing this. A little bit. It's a little redundant to keep going back and doing this. All right, yeah. So we're gonna say, all right. So we're gonna we're gonna say like int array sl equals int array sl equals new int length 4. This is the short list for who's active and who's not. So we're gonna say oh, I have to expand this out. So ACT increment. The other thing we'll do is we'll say SL index ACT ACT equals SI. This way, because like the other thing, like this thing about looping again is a little bit silly. So instead of doing that again, we'll just go with the short list index 0. Oh yeah, so we can get rid of the break. So yeah, so we'll just go for SL 0 because we know the short list has exactly one item in it, and it's yeah, right. So that we have that level of control that we can exhibit over not only case 1, but we can also do this for case 2. Because now in case 2 we can work with SL0 and SL1. Oh yeah, and actually no, we don't. This doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be length 4. This only has to be length 3 because we know it will actually never. We know the short list will actually never get longer than 3. And if it does, then we've encountered something weird and erroneous, and we'll actually want to know about that error. So, Tom, hey, welcome. How's it going? Uh, do you, go play some more, Sorry, I just caught up on chat and I read back over the touch and go. Oh, oh man, punny as heck. No, that is top notch. I yeah, I was so intent on getting stuff done that I only skimmed that and I completely missed it. All right, thank you, Smelson. Uh, oh man, all right. uh, oh, and I missed. Did I miss Lion's departure? I forget if I said goodbye to him. I might have remembered to. Sorry. Anyways. Did someone say tomato juice? Actually, I should have something to eat. Maybe that's why I keep going through soda so fast. Is that I'm gonna get hungry at some point, right? Don't worry, you guys. I'm pretty well. I'm pretty well fed in that I had an entire thing of ice cream for breakfast. So that's healthy, right? Yeah, we do. We're not going to do it in chat, though, Tom. So I keep saying, message me, and you still haven't. But whenever you feel like doing that, So, yeah, you're right. And I'm still waiting. So I look forward to hearing from you. All right, so... yeah, got my tomato juice, got my soda, tons of ice cream, and then my rations are a big bag of almonds. So at some point you might hear like crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah, I apologize in advance. I also have sunflower seeds, which are slightly less crunchy, so maybe I'll go with those instead. All right, so cool. So in case 2, what we have to check is. In case 2, we do know one. There are some things we know. We know either SL0 and SL1 have the same x coordinate, or they have the same y coordinate. They'll never have both of the same coordinates, because otherwise they'd be on top of each other. They'd be taking up the same space. So yeah, we can say. We can just do one of those coordinate checks, like kind of like this one here, and that will determine which of the 2 possible cases we have here. So yeah, so it's actually it's SL0 and SL1. So if their x values are not materially different, or not significantly different, then this is the x values x. Then this is the horizontal case, which I sometimes switch horizontal and vertical, so I might want to be clearer on that, but whatever. Vertical, and we know if it's not the horizontal case, then it has to be the vertical case, so we don't have to run another check on that. Oh yeah, so what do we do here? I guess kind of like how we give top the precedence for spawning new ones, or we give kind of like how we have a tendency to spawn new, like in the one case we always spawn new things on the bottom pane, on the bottom half of the screen, and we keep the top half of the screen as the persistent one that had existed previously. Then yeah, Smelson was kind of killing it with the food category. We got to vote on in a very meta food moment. We got to vote on what he got on his pizza. So of course it ended up sexy Canadian bacon. Yeah. I won't dwell on the ice cream for breakfast thing. That I might not be able to live up to that promise, but it was ice cream with coffee cake. It was so good. Every day for breakfast. Every day. All right, so all right, so in the horizontal case, we're going to keep the top the same, and we'll want to look to see which. So now in this case, we'll want to see which has a smaller x value. So so yeah, so right, so we'll say int camera to shrink camera equals and then the question will be which of these is the smaller of the two, which is less. So if is 0 less than 1, because if 0 is less than 1 question mark, then we want SL0, we want SC to equal SL0. Otherwise, we want it to equal SL1. Because again, it has to be one of the two. So so we know it's an either or sort of thing. Pony, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Ooh, Pony. One letter off. Oh, sorry. Earlier I was trying to remember if I have any frequent followers whose names start with an O. And Pony is just one letter off from O. So that's really close. Otherwise, not completely irrelevant to your arrival, and kind of a weird way to greet you, but welcome. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so SC. All right, this is actually pretty straightforward. I don't know. I guess like because it's all murky when I first approach something, like it can be daunting. But like as you like parcel through these things, like I don't know. They're just like it's just a series of riddles, and I tend to say programming is like the world's most challenging and the world's most rewarding text adventure game. So, all right, yeah. Sorry for distracting you for so long. It's hey, if you're back in 12 hours, maybe you could tune in again, and it'll probably be the same thing except with much more delirium and much more much more giggling. Actually, no. It'll be I don't know. It'll be an interesting time. So yeah, if I see you again, that'd be great. And maybe if I don't, then oh. Thank you, Chas. I need to come up with a new. I need to practice having people tell me I'm giggly so that when people say that to me, I don't just giggle incessantly. But you'd think with the amount of practice I've had, I would be better at that. And yet, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, all right. So far what we have is we have like so we've set up the control scheme, and we've set up some of we're setting up some of the core game mechanics now. So so what we have is we can kind of control the characters by like clicking around. So you'll notice they're basically like 4 viewports on screen right now, and so you can control each of the characters by clicking in their viewport to the position that you'd care to go. So it's kind of like 4-player split screen a little bit. So that was like that's like the traversal. That was like the first thing we implemented, and then what we're implementing now, or what we just started implementing, is character merging. So now if I click the blue character onto the we already did hugging too. So these characters are hugging, and now we have it set up so that they also merge. So they hugged for sufficiently long that they actually merged, and we're putting in respawning, and it's not actually in yet, so that oh gosh, it's gonna keep breaking things. But yeah, so basically we'll do party on green, and you can kind of see. So gradually, because these characters are all hugging, they'll gradually start to merge together until they form a single entity. And then after a fixed period of time, they'll actually start to split back out again. Although we're still working on the splitting back out thing. So that's what we're implementing now. Yeah, and then so the reason that you merge characters together is that you become more and more powerful as you merge characters together, and so I don't know if you can read the description text in the lower corner of the screen, but the theme of the jam is infinite. That is literally the theme of the jam. It's not that the theme goes on forever; it's that the theme is literally infinite. Yeah. Okay. So then we all voted, and we decided to make a team-based, sexy survival game. So, yeah, that's what we're making. Uh, that was, yeah. If it's been a while since I give a recap of the project, I try and give those for everyone, just to help out everyone who tuned in recently. This is also, oh yeah, another thing, another important point is this is all like a collaborative project. So, for example, pretty much every feature of the game we've all been voting on what we want. And like all the ideas for the game have been user submitted. So if you have ideas that you want to see worked into the title, shout them out. I'll add them to a list of a running list that we have. And whenever we implement the last feature we decided to implement, we vote to decide what features to implement next. So yeah, we'll keep on in that regard. Through the weekend. This is supposed to be a marathon stream, so and I'm sorry, I say supposed to be because like I'm always nervous that like something crazy will happen and like I don't know, the power will go out or something like that. But like yeah, if everything goes to plan, this will be a marathon stream. All right, yeah, actually, what we're doing with SC in this case is actually not dissimilar to what we did with SL 0 in the previous case. We just it's not quite as controlled because no, it's as controlled, isn't it? Because we know it's on the bottom half, and we know, yeah, this is peasy, easy peasy. All right, so yeah, so it's not going to have a length of 1. It's going to have a, or it's not going to have a width of 1. It's going to have a width of 0.5 f. But yeah, 0, or no, it's also going to, it's going to have a position of 0, 0, and it's going to have it's going to have dimensions of 0.5, 0.5, and then whoops, and then camera's eye dot rect will be 0, 0.5. No, 0.50. Yeah, 0.5, 0, and then 0.5, 0.5. Because we can basically dictate where they will reappear. Reappear, yes. Okay, so I think actually we can do both of these now. So now if we party on green, the next 2 respawns should in fact work correctly. So party on green, they all merge together eventually. And then they split across the middle of the screen, and then they split across the bottom half. No, that didn't work. Why did that not work? Huh. Why did that not work? Oh, we should also... Huh. We should also move their positioning. Because they keep respawning right on top of each other again. I mean, we don't have to worry about that yet, but that is something we'll want to worry about eventually. Yeah, so why did that not, it did evaluate the 2 case, so it should have evaluated the 2 case. Oh, because I went with SL0, I didn't go with, no, it's not SL0 anymore, it's SC. Derp. Derp dorp. Alright, save that. Now it should work. So they party on green, they all merge together, and then, so then when they start to split back out again, first it should split across. Whoa, what happened there? Oh no! I was getting so confident when we tested out so many of those cases, and it seemed like so many of those cases were working. I guess not literally all of them work, which is a little disappointing. But huh. All right, well, whatever. We'll have to revisit that. Yeah. So if we don't hit any bugs on the way there, then we should be able to. So yeah. So it should split across the middle of the screen, and then it should split across the bottom half. Bam. All right. So that works at least. That's something. All right. So what was the case that we hit that? I mean, it seemed to have something to do with vertical. I don't know. I'll revisit that in a minute because we tested out a lot of cases and it worked in a lot of cases, but apparently we just missed one or two. Which, like I said, I didn't expect to get any of that stuff for free, so it kind of makes sense that we wouldn't have gotten it for free. Uh, um, so, I, yeah, let's, I'm going to continue on. Onwards and upwards. And so, yeah, so, actually the vertical case of case 2, very similar. The differences being, we don't compare the x values, we compare the y values to determine which is SC. And we actually, in this case, we actually want the greater of the two. So if, wait, what? Oh no, wait, we're supposed to be checking the y values, not the x values. For this one, we're supposed to be checking the, no, wait, what are we doing here? Wait, so we're checking, no, yeah, no, we don't want to check the lesser of the x values here. We want to check the lesser of the y values, right? I feel like we want to check the lesser of the y values, because this is where we're checking which one's lower on the screen. And the lower y value is the one that's lower on the screen. Yeah, I don't know why I did x in the first place. And so now we want to check the x values. And yeah, in this case, we want to actually check which has the higher x value. So if SL0 has a greater than, if SL0.rect.x is greater than SL1, then we choose SL0. Otherwise, we choose SL1. And then so that's how we pick SC. And then so yeah, a lot of this is going to be actually very similar. The only real difference is the coordinates. Specifically, this will be 0.5, 0, 0.5, or no, 0.5, 0.5 rather, 0.5, 0.5. So this will be in the top corner of the screen. Oh yeah, I think I don't know if I said it, but like we tend to give the top precedence for persistence and the bottom, so new things spawn in from the bottom. I think I'm going to make it so that new things spawn in from the, the camera, spawn in from the left, spawn in from the right, which is, I'm using my left hand to indicate from the right because of the camera. But anyways, oh yeah, and I like Project Spark. Project Spark isn't free though. Project Spark costs the price of an Xbox One. If you don't have an Xbox One, you can't play Project Spark. I did have an Xbox One at one point, but I don't have one right now. Oh man, Portalos. Let me know if you need specific facial expressions or something. I can do that. I do take requests. But yeah, I did check out Project Spark back when I had it. It's cool. Alright, so... Oh, alright, so the other thing that we have to do here is, in this case, we're halving the vertical height of SC, because SC used to be vertical, it used to be tall, vertical. Oh, is that true? I do have a PC. Alright, well, I have seen it before. Is there any particular reason you want me to check it out? Or, okay, yeah. Alright, cool. That's interesting, yeah. Project Spark is pretty cool. And then, oh yeah, right. I remember hearing about Project Spark recently as like in not the most glorious regard, and I just remembered what it was. It was that Microsoft bought Minecraft, and then what does that mean for the future of Project Spark? Anyways, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't have thought of that on my own, but I guess in some ways they are kind of like competing products because both are games wherein you can build games. I don't know. I think they're different enough. But that was my experience with Project Spark, is that like the top game in Project Spark when I played it was a puzzle game, which was just I did not expect, because like everything they show you in Project Spark is all about like adventure, making like this grand adventure game. And then yeah, I go into the user-created content, and someone made like a puzzle game, like a very abstract puzzle game, like the type of puzzle game you might find on a mobile device, like no characters, like all very like the type of puzzle game I might make, just small representational shapes, and like I don't know, it was really compelling too. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So thanks, Pony. If other people didn't know, fun fact. Uh, oh no, never mind. I thought I was gonna. Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Pony's fun fact was that Project Spark is free in the Windows App Store. And then oh yeah, I was like, I forgot. I was thinking for a second there. I was like, ooh, wait, hold on. I have to do this special thing with with the thing that we're spawning in, but nah, we don't actually have to do anything special. It's it'll handle itself automatically. So we can just do this, and I think this is actually correct again because it spawns in the same position. This one actually will be a little weirder to test. Oh no, we can test this just fine. All right, so save this, and then so instead of merging all of them together, I'm just going to do double vertical merge. So so let's see, we're going to spawn together blue and red, and we're going to spawn together pink and green. So yeah, blue and red and pink and green. So then they're going to merge together into two verticals, and then when they split back apart, they'll split back here on this side. Yeah. Oh, except wait, the height didn't. What was wrong with the height? Why did the height not work? I thought I remembered to adjust it. Divided by equals 2. Oh, again, I used SL0. I didn't use, wow, how do I keep doing that? Magic, I guess. No, it's SC, not SL0. Alright, whoops. Alright, save that. Alright, now it should work. Alright, so blue onto red, pink onto green. So they should merge together, and then when they split, they should split on the right side of the screen. Split, bam. All right, cool. And then of course the rest of it doesn't work because I still haven't done the triple case. But we're getting there. We're banging through this stuff. And then I have not incorporated yet, which I guess doesn't mean I don't work for any company. If you were here earlier, Smelson was here and he was talking about a venture that we're trying out. Yeah, I mean, I guess I technically kind of do. Actually, I don't know if we're officially incorporated yet either. So, I guess the companies or like the endeavors that I'm working for right now, I don't think are officially incorporated. Oh well, we'll get there. One thing at a time. Obviously, the first step of starting any new business venture is to spend all of your time jamming on live streams on the internet. Everyone knows that's how you make it in in this crazy business. All right, case 3. So right now we have SL's 0. Oh yeah. SL 0, 1, and 2. And so the first thing we want to find out is that one of them has a longer X value, or one of them has a longer Y value. Not both of those things are true. It can't be the case that both of those things are true. If one of them has a longer X value, then, or excuse me, if one of them has, either one of them has a longer width or one of them has a longer height. If one of them has a longer width, then the height is the same for all of them. If one of them has a longer height, then the width is the same for all of them. So we just have to find what that outlier case is. So let's say, yeah, actually, so let's, yeah, let's use the rough comparisons, I guess. So, all right. So if the width comparisons, sure, we'll just do width comparisons. So if actually no, I tend to do it the other way. So I'm gonna change this to height. Height. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'll stop trolling on that one. Height. No, I just said I'll stop trolling on that one. Whoops. All right. So we're actually checking out SL0 and SLI, or SL1. Sorry. SL0 and SL1. So first we'll check if the heights are similar on these, and that's not necessarily indicative unto it in and of itself. But if that is true, and so if those heights are both comparable, and the height of 0 and 2 are comparable, then we know that that all the heights are comparable, and therefore one of them must be wider than the others, which means we have a T-split, a T or an inverted T. By T, I mean like the screen is split as such, and by inverted T, I mean the screen is split as such. I'm voguing again, TTK. Not only am I voguing, but I'm making T's. And just because TTK mocked me for voguing the other day on screen, but I was like going like this, and he was like, "Oh, he's voguing." Anyways, I was voguing. I was basically voguing. I'm gonna call the alternative the K split. So this is the inverted K split, and this is the K split, named after our good friend TTK. All right. So first and I tend to do the T splits before I do the K split. So that's why I did this one first. And so. Again, we don't have to check. Whoops! Wow, my fingers are off by a key. So instead of else, I typed like elder. Basically, anyways. Or elder. Anyways, okay. So we don't have to check for the other one because it has to be one of the two. There isn't an alternative. Not that I thought of, anyways. Let's hope there's not an alternative. So the huh. Oh, so yeah, maybe I should arrange this slightly differently, because the next thing I have to do is to figure out which one is the tall or wide one. So so I guess I'll say so. Oh yeah, this is interesting. This is another well, I'm listening to EDM. Because I don't know, it's the most energizing thing I can listen to. So okay, so I'm gonna say so yeah, in this case we can leave two of the so we have SL0, SL1, and SL2, but we can actually leave two of those alone because the only one we actually really care about is the oddball, as it were. So we can say SC equals or int SC, the camera that we want to change. I don't know why I keep using SC. Whatever. Equals. Oh, can I not use SC? Am I already using SC somewhere? No, I can use SC. I can use SC if I want. SC equals. So we'll pose the question. We'll pose this question here. Are these heights similar? Oh, ooh, wait. Oh. Actually, no. We should pose this question differently. We should check: is one significantly greater than the other? Yeah. So we'll use the opposite. The other question. The difference question. Is Oh wait, no. That's we just. Oh. Huh. Wait. Yeah. No. No. We can. Yeah. No. This is actually way simpler. We can just do it direct. Oh no! Wait, no. How do we want to do this? All right, so I guess we could say Tess is moving along. We're making progress. Yeah, we're right on the cusp of finishing implementing I guess like probably one of the biggest systems in the game, like one of the driving systems in the game. Or one of the two driving systems in the game. I think the other driving system in the game will be easier, and so I don't think the other one will take as long to set up. Again, maybe I'm jinxing it by saying that, but my gut says this is the big one. It's also like the hairiest, which is like I was anticipating it to kind of be the hairiest, which is a large part of why I wanted to tackle it up front. So y'all. Um, uh, so we're getting close though. I happen to know that there exists at least one bug that we've implemented so far, and I I kind of have to address that at some point. But yeah, for now, that's pretty good. All right, what's I guess excuse me. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we don't have to do this math very often, so it's just gonna be like slightly fiddly math, but whatever. So we're gonna say so if oh no no we're just gonna do slightly fiddly math. Whatevs. So if this value times 2, if math f dot round this value is less than or is greater than, I'll say, the roundy round of, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm devolved. My language skills have devolved. The rounded value of the rounded double of or the rounded double, whatever, of not double as in data type, but double as in multiplied by 2 of this value. So basically, like, these values are either 0.5 or 1, but they have like float precision, I think. So yeah, they have float precision. So I'm just going to round them either to, so if it equals 0.5, it'll round to 1. If it equals 1, it'll round to 2, and so then we can do the we can make sure that we're not like getting messed up by float precision, and we can get a straight answer about how these values compare. And so if oh yeah, whatever, this is fine. I think this saves on calculation overall. It probably won't make a huge difference, and this actually doesn't even happen very often, so whatever. All right, so SC equals so if that's the case, then SC equals SL0. Otherwise, it equals -1, and then we'll do this several times. Except we'll do oh yeah, we don't have to redeclare it each time. We'll say math f round. So this time, the next time we'll compare 1 to 2, and the last time we'll compare 2 to 0. And each time we'll set like 1 or 2. Should we? Yeah, no, maybe we should wait to do this. Yeah, no, I changed my mind. We'll do that initial calculation that we were coming up with first. What do you not like about SC? Do I already have declared? Oh, I am already using SC somewhere else. No, I'm not. Liar. I totally am not. Look, I'm using it right here, which is fine. Liar. Anyways, so test is the current project. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the name of the current project. No. Oh, sorry, I didn't answer your question, Aaron Scope, and the answer is no, because I don't know. I mean, I could do that. Sure. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I'd rather just do my own jam. Maybe if Ludum Dare had been doing a jam this weekend, I would have done that. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. Sorry, I was just like, I don't know. I'll stop saying I don't know now. So cool. What? Let's cut this. I guess we can do a similar calculation here, but I think we can actually simplify it because we know one of these is one of these things is not like the other. So we can say int sc. Uh, yeah, what's the quick way to parcel this out? I guess we basically do if mathf round, etc., etc. We just have like a tournament of champs for these values. Find out who's the winner. Uh, so yeah, because there are three, and we have to figure out which is the one. So we'll do that, and whatever. We'll have an else case for we'll have an else case, and then we'll have another conditional where we compare the winner of the first one to the third one, and see who is the grand champion, who takes home all the biscuits. I don't know why there are biscuits at stake. Is there a thing where biscuits would be at stake? I'll pretend there is, so I don't feel dumb about stupid analogies. I don't know, whatever. Alright, so, alright, and this one also has an else case. Here we go. Oh wait, yeah, one of the other suggestions for the dev name of this project, it's not the finished title, but it's just like what I've been calling it for now. And one of the other suggestions for the working title was sexy, but I don't know. I caved in a moment of weakness. I decided not to use that, but to instead just yeah. Anyways, I'll always regret that moment, perhaps. Right. So the comparison we want to do here is 1 versus 2, and then so this is the case where 1 wins. So SC, or whatever we want to call it. Yeah, SC, int SC, because apparently we're allowed to declare it here, and that's fine. Int SC equals -1 for starters, and then here's where SC equals 0. Here's where it equals 0. Here's where it equals 2. Whoops. Here is the other place that it equals 2, and here is the place that it equals 1. So it's like a single elimination tournament of of the height values, and then we're basically gonna want to do the same thing with yeah, we can get rid of this now. We're basically gonna want to do in the alternative case, in the case where we're not comparing based on height, in the case where we're comparing based on width, we'll want to do basically the same thing except with width. And actually, I'll hold off on copying that pattern because actually there are probably going to be much greater similarities down the line. Oh no, that's not true. I lied out of my butt. Or, excuse me. The quality of my communication is slipping, I think, already. I think I haven't even been up that long. I just no, I don't have a good excuse. I really don't have a good excuse. I'm just a terrible person. I apologize to everyone for how terrible I am. Width. Alright, I think I'm getting a little antsy that, I don't, it's not like I only have myself to blame, but I've been working on this, one feature for a while. And, yeah, it'll just be really nice once I get that shipped. I might be a little bit peckish. I'm gonna imbibe, some sustenance. Whoops, brand name. Wow. Right in the middle of the screen. I don't know, whatever. Sorry, I could have turned the camera off for that. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna put one of my new so Vordlos made some fantastic GIFs earlier. Oh, I don't. Am I missing one? I think I'm missing one. Oops. Vordlos made some fantastic GIFs. Oh yeah, there's that one, and then actually I'll put them all on screen. So why not? So here now we'll have something that we can. I'm gonna turn off cam and mic for. Oh, I'm turning off mic because I'm gonna like cram things in my face, and you don't want to hear me noisily munching. But I'll be right. B-Shred, hey, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a quick snack break. I'm turning off the microphone for it, but welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, sorry for the break. It's nice knowing that I'm just not like literally gonna die of malnutrition or starve to death or anything. There's just something really reassuring about that feeling. Not that I was at any great risk, but I was like, well, if I'm in a stream for like over 24 hours straight, like what am I gonna do about the whole intake of nutrient thing? So I might do that again. Maybe like every 8 hours or so, I'll just take a quick break to not die. Something like that. Oh, cool. Yeah. I like it. Here we go. Wow. Official Bondi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, yeah, that Vortalis, I was nervous about having to take little breaks like that, but you really made it. It was so good that I actually got a follower during that intermission. Official Ponty, welcome to the party. I appreciate your support and your viewership. Yeah, all right, cool. Now I'm all sated and hopefully I'll be a little less cranky. Sorry for getting cranky. Syngender, hey, oh hey, Syngender, Holskubo. Welcome to the party. Thanks for returning. It's good to see you. I've seen you in here before, I feel like. So welcome back. Yeah, we're pretty close to yeah, I seriously, like, my food breaks are not like, here, let me enjoy food. My food breaks are literally like, this is a mechanism to sustain life. Like, almonds are just like, I don't know, they're basically just like food pellets. I mean, they're tasty, they're not bad, but like, oh, hey, cool, more followers. Gamers all, hey, welcome. Thanks for following. Thank you. Welcome to the party. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Yeah, working Unity. I'm working with Mono Develop because it works. And yeah, we're jamming. We're making a game. So last night we started this jam, and we just decided, we voted on what we wanted the theme to be. We voted on what we wanted, what type of game we wanted to make, and like all of the ideas for theme and for mechanics and everything were all viewer submitted. I've been doing a pretty good job of keeping my opinion out of it. Well, no, I express my opinion, but I haven't like put any of my own things up for voting. So yeah, Lasergon, thanks for tuning in. It was great to have you here. So yeah, so for the jam, like the feature we're working on now is the last feature that we voted on to one of the two features that we voted on as like core features to implement. And so I'm writing in C# for this project. I tend to. Kim, say. Well, you're welcome to ask questions here. I don't work too much in API design, but I know there are a lot of really smart people in this channel. There are like always really smart people in this channel. So yeah, Stack Overflow is probably the best choice. But I mean, I do welcome that kind of discussion. So even if I can't answer a question that you have, there are a lot of smart people here. There's a very good chance that someone here could answer your question. And then yeah, I'm certainly willing to give it a shot too. Let's I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? Let's wrap up this this third case, because we just figured out what all is our third we figured out what. So in the case that there are 3 active viewports, we now know which is the viewport that we're going to split to reintroduce our 4th active viewport, as it is time to reintroduce said viewport. So, I personally like C#, but I've also never worked in JavaScript. I don't know if has anyone worked in both C# and JavaScript that can give like a really good answer as to like which is better? I can tell you that C# is entirely satisfactory, and I've never heard someone actually like say, "Oh, I'm so glad I chose JavaScript over C#." I have actually heard people say, "I'm so glad I've chosen C# over JavaScript." So again, I don't know if that's like, it's not like definitive proof as to which is better, but from my experience, people seem more enthusiastic about C#. Maybe I'm biased because I use C#, but I don't know. You can probably I mean, for most projects, you could probably use either, right? All right, so now SC either equals 0, 1, or 2, and it doesn't really matter what it equals, because either way we can wow, yeah, this is pretty straightforward. We basically just do this again, except with slightly different values. There's slightly greater variability here, because now we don't know which side it's on, but we actually don't even need to know. We just need to know. So SC equals new rect. Oh yeah. So okay. So this is the one where we're splitting. This is the T case. So we're either splitting the top pane in half or the bottom pane in half. So we can't assume the Y value. We have to go by the camera SC rec's inherent Y value, and we have to do that actually for both of our things. So SC rect dot Y has to be the Y value for both of these. 0 is the correct X value for SC. 0.5 is the correct X value here. These are also the correct values. So that was pretty much it. All right, so now the other one, this case here. So SC rect. So in this case, we can't assume the X value. So we actually have to use the inherent X value of camera SC. So camera SC dot X, and that is true of both of these again. as we know these share the same column. This is in fact 0.5. It'll appear in the top half of the pane. This is in fact 0. And these are also correct. Bada bing, bada boom. We should now have except for that one bug that we encountered earlier, we should now be able to split and merge and split viewports, like bosses, I guess. I don't know how to say it. No, there are way better ways I could have said that, but excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, just my throat. Sorry, just catching up on chat, making sure I'm not being a deficient host. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've heard Java and JavaScript are really divergent. Like, I don't know, just because they sound so similar, I would have been tempted to think that they might be similar, but yeah. Uh, what could possibly have been the case of Fool's Duty? Yeah, I was trying to permaban you, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button, and now I'm too embarrassed to undo it. Oops. Oh, yeah. Rules are fun. Rules are important. Rules exist for a reason. Probably. I don't know. They could. Alright, so now hypothetically, like all the splitting and separating should work correctly. So so we should see it split on half this side, and then we should see it split on half on this side. Whoa, nope, that didn't work. I don't know what's happening there. Alright, what was the deal there? Oh. Oh, is this based on... Oh, wait, this might have something to do with, Excuse me. This might have something to do with, No, no, that should be pretty secure. I'm pretty sure, like, the HUD calculation only takes into account, yeah, state greater than 0. Congratulations, promotions. All right, so yeah, why wasn't that working? I probably just made a dumb typing error, I hope. SC. Well, if I made a dumb error, it's not obvious to me. Must be really dumb. This must be some like supremely dumb error. Procedural terrain generation, sort of. Not like super in-depth stuff, but I do have a little bit of background in that. Aaron Scope. What sort of stuff are you working on, or what are you interested about? Or Sorry, just catching up on chat. Yeah, that is misclicks is the typical way people get modded. um, uh, oh no. Oh, that'd be weird. So the lip sync doesn't line up with the audio. Sorry. I just trying to take advantage of Singender's position. Or current situation. Alright, so oh, cool. Oh, interesting. Oh. Interesting. Uh um if you're asking me, Gamersall, I didn't study game development in school, but I did study software development in school, and then I just kind of like parlayed what I learned in school into game development. Also, I got a job in the games industry, and I worked in AAA for 6 years, so that was kind of how I learned the ropes. Alright, so yeah, what the heck? Why didn't things work? I feel like things should have just worked. It would have been convenient if they just worked. Wait, whoops, what am I doing? Alright, whatever. So, they merge, and then the bottom should split, and then the top should split. Hypothetically. Nope. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, why were there... Oh man, something super screwy is happening. Alright, let's not go so complex. Let's do this piece at a time. So let's merge the top two. So let's merge blue and pink. So those merge, and then shortly thereafter they split again. Please just split cleanly. Alright, well that worked. And then they merge again because they're still on top of each other, and then they split cleanly, right? Alright, well that works anyways. Alright, so now let's do the bottom half of the screen. Red and blue, or red and green. Red and green split. Yeah, technically this is going to be... Alright, so they merge and then they split cleanly across the bottom half, right? Nope. Nope. Why did they not split cleanly across the bottom half? So I guess there must be something wrong here, I guess? I guess I very easily could have made a mistake in the math here. So let me double check that. Yeah. Oh, right. So like, there's I didn't answer the question of what this game is about very well. So there's a description in the corner of the screen what the game's supposed to be about, and then yeah. So the mechanics that I'm working on right now are about merging and splitting. So you can see here, there's we have like this is the blue pane. So like each of these shapes represents a character. Right now they're represented very simply. So then this one represents the pink one. So if we move the blue and the pink characters together, they merge together, and they form a purple character. And so at a certain point, then they'll split back apart, or rather, a new character will spawn in. So now we have the orange character that just spawned in. So so we're working on the mechanics whereby the characters merge together and then split apart again. And I don't know. We have most of the infrastructure set up, but we're encountering a few kinks. Like, for example, if we combine so it works on the top half of the screen where the top half splits and then forms back together again. But yeah, let's see what happens on okay, so let's see what's happening here. So hypothetically, all right. So the blue came back, but it came back on the top row for some reason. Why? 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 So right, so that would have been what, like, either bottom left or bottom right. Let's see where these cameras are now located. So this came back at 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, etc., etc., etc. How could that have happened? Why would that have happened? Why would it have come back with a y value of 0.5? In what scenario would it have come back with a y value of 0.5? I guess if So this is checking if the heights of SLs 0, 1, and 2 are all comparable. Then, oh, whoa.